welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new speed build video. And today we are going to be building a mid-century home in the world of Oasis Springs in a lot known as, I think it's called Raffia Quinta or something. But this lot is a 20 by 15 lot, and I actually wanted to build on a 30 by 20 lot, but I didn't realize that I was building on a 20 by 15 lot until I realized that it was too narrow for me to build on. So but I guess I just proceeded with it. But anyways, this home fits up to 3 to 4 sims, and the theme for this build is a single mom with her twin children. And I really like this build, like how it turned out, because it looks really nice in the interior, but I was actually going for something a little bit different, maybe something more of a mid-century modern, but I figured that I wanted to do something like really classical and just focus on the mid-century theme, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, takes place in the 50s, late 50s to 60s, and it is also kind of inspired by like retro concept. And I really like this theme because when I saw this movie called The Help, where I think it took place that time, and also something like Hairspray, the theme is really cool, and like it really like portrays how Americans lived in the 60s. And I really like that theme because it's more colorful and the styles are a bit different as well, and I just really like how it gives off a vibe that is really just really unique in a way. But when we say that mid-century era, I always think about that theme, and I don't know, I really like it. But anyways, you can see that the structure of the house is already came together pretty well and pretty quick, and I actually had fun building this because it took me only a short time to build this fully. And I think that the interior especially is really nice. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course, after you watch this video, or if you want to comment now or whenever. That's totally up to you, but I would really appreciate any kind comments. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I just like building in The Sims recently, but before this I wasn't really feeling motivated to build at all until I started to rebrand my channel and like focus on the content instead of like quantity of videos. And I think I'm pretty like more organized this way, because I actually keep track of my builds that are coming up, and I also built them in a journal, and I use a calendar to see like when I should upload it or when I should be I'm lost of words. But when I refer to the calendar, I actually keep track of what I'm building, or my past builds or my future builds, and I actually know when to start with a build or when to finish it. And I also have set some goals for my channel that I think has helped me a lot to grow in terms of like reach and engagement from the audience. And I really hope that I can push forward for this channel to grow properly, and just I would really like it if I have a lot more audience than what I have now. But I'm really grateful for now also. But as you can see, I'm working on the backyard of the house, and for the backyard I actually wanted to do like a retro themed backyard where the garden consists of flamingo lawns and really retro and vintage. But I ended up putting like plant pots on the green space you see over there, and I actually wanted to fit in like a flamingo type of vibe, but I didn't really do that. But I really like the structure of the mid-century because it looks really linear as well as symmetrical. But if I'm not mistaken, there are also type of roofings for the build, like the butterfly, where the roofs point outwards instead of inwards. And I think there are also ranch types of mid-century modern builds. I'm not sure, but I am not from America, so I'm not really sure, but that's what I see on Pinterest, where I get my ideas from. And starting off with this interior here, I really like the wallpaper that I use, which is from the Vintage Glamour pack, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks really retro and just really fits the mid-century modern type of vibe that I was going for. But I was actually hoping that The Sims had more of this type of wallpaper instead of the normal flowery ones that come with the base game. I think it would make a lot more variety it would add a lot of variety to the gameplay itself, especially in building mode, because I think that they should have a lot more retro wallpapers. And speaking of retro or mid-century, the new pack itself, which is paranormal stuff, is coming. I think in 2 days after I post this, or 3, I'm not sure, but I'm really looking forward to it for the build and buy mode. But for the gameplay mode, I think the new update came with a scared moodlet that your sim can have. But I play tested. I played the game with another family that I created, and I don't know, it didn't really make a difference for me for them to have the scared moodlet, but I guess it will work if I have the new paranormal stuff packs, which will be coming out soon. And I'm really like hesitating to buy it or not, because it doesn't really interest me as much as like the eco lifestyle pack did or the snow escape pack did. But I already saved up a little bit of money, and I will think about it, and I'm not sure if I still buy it or not. But if you guys want to buy it or not, please let me know, because I really want to know what you guys think of the new pack and the the upcoming pack. But yeah, moving back to this build, you can see that I already decorated the living room properly with a lot of like mid-century themed furniture that I use from the bowling night pack, as well as the get famous pack, which is the jukebox. I really like this jukebox because it really looks vintage and fits that vibe I was looking for. And I also used the chairs and also the coffee table from the bowling night stuff pack. And I think it's really wonderful overall, because the theme of the packs really suit this build, and I really like the outcome. And I decided to go with blue because I thought that when it was the 50s or 60s, the wallpapers used were actually like geometrical and really like fancy, but it looked really fancy and humble at the same time. So I really like that vibe. But this area over here is going to be the corridor, where it is a common area, and I didn't really heavily decorate it because it is such a small area that I could play with, and there are doors you can see, and the hallway frames that are present there, the white ones, and I didn't think that there was a lot of space for me to put more decorations, because I wanted to make sure that when you download this house and you get it for your Sims, they will function properly. But I already play tested this build and everything works perfectly fine. I think there is a slight maybe like slight blockage in the kids room, but I'm not sure. I don't think there is, but maybe it's just me, because when I play tested the game, I moved things around a bit because I wanted to make a small machinima. But yeah, it didn't work that time, but I'm pretty sure it works like before I created that machinima. But as you can see over here, I'm working on the kitchen, and the kitchen is really brown and orange at the same time, and I decided to go with this orange theme because it's like light brown, but it's not orange. It's light brown, and I think it looks really pretty for this vibe. And it's just those light colors that bring out the best in the mid-century type of build. And I use those counters from the Parenthood pack, and I really love those counters. I think I use the counters in almost all of my builds. Well, not everything, but like a lot of my builds, and it's just really it just really looks like it's a family type of counter because of the shape and also the design. And the fridge of the Parenthood pack really suits the counter as well. But I tried to put a lot of like retro paintings in this build. You can see that I put that square painting over there from the Get Famous pack, and I decorated it with like a small glass table, and I put wine bottles on it. And the kitchen is quite small, but it's functional, it's fully functional. And over here is going to be the mom's bedroom. It's blue themed, and I really wanted to put that bed right there, you can see, but I will be changing that to the window side because I forgot that there was a bathroom in this part of the house, and I will be adding a door over there after this. But I went for like a blue theme and white kind of theme because I think that it suited this type of house, especially because the theme itself is a single mom and her twin daughters, and I think that the light blue bring out the feminine side of this build, and I really like the outcome of this. But do let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. But for the bathroom of both rooms, I decided to go with this green color, which looks quite vintage, and a bit of white and also some yellow, and it's pretty basic actually, but it's fully functional as well. But I pretty much did the same color scheme for the bathroom for both of the bathroom because I wanted to make it look consistent, and I think kind of looks basic, but it is like an old type of theme anyways, so I chose like the basic colors. But over here is going to be the twin daughters' bedrooms, and I actually decided that it was a single mom and twin parents after I built it, because when I downloaded the family for this build, it was actually a complete family with a father, but then when I play tested it, the father burned to death. So I decided to just stick with the single mom and their two daughters, because it's easier that way to make the machinima. But it was really funny because the dad burned to death, and then like I was trying to record it, but I didn't. But anyways, the theme of this bedroom is quite colorful. It's blue and white and some reds and also some orange, and it's really simple as well. And I didn't want to over decorate the kids' bedroom because I didn't want to make it look really cluttered, so that your Sims cannot access any space. So I just stuck to like simple clutter and really just simple placement of the clutter itself. And over here is going to be the backyard of the house, where the backyard has like a small area for a dining place, but the dining place is actually on the outside of the house. So this is what the dining place looks like, the dining room, and I didn't want to put it inside of the house because if I put it a dining room inside of the house, it would look like cramped, and I actually wanted to fit in the twins' bedroom anyway. So I figured that if I put the dining room outside, there would be a lot more space that I could use so that I could fit in more Sims into this house. And yeah, it's just like really simple. But anyways, you can see that I'm decorating the backyard over here, and I put those pots and plants, and I wanted to put the pink flamingo, but it didn't fit, so I just put it in a shrub so it doesn't look like it's awkwardly placed over there. So I just also paired it up with a couple of cactuses. But we are going to be approaching the end of the video, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!